dangerous. No. Ooh. Little dangerous here, Paddy. That's a good ride.
Good pressure. Riding him like a one horse.
Oh, the ride pays off.
This could be trouble.
Oh, save.
All right, and welcome back here to Friday Night Live. Apologies for a few technical issues, and this game started a little bit earlier than we anticipated. Currently, we're about 2 minutes into the first quarter here between the Glenelg Seahawks and North Adelaide. And I am joined by the one and only, I reckon. Is this your first?
Yeah, it's my first.
Okay, so a virginal appearance here from K-Man or Kesavan, the Persian nightclub owner, a.k.a. As Jack Zogopoulos just gets absolutely nailed there by Luke Keesing. Welcome to your first LSA TV live stream, mate.
Good to be here. Good to be here.
And a beautiful night down here. It's about 12 degrees. It's just cooled off, but there's no breeze whatsoever down here. And
bit of flag down.
We see Glenelg are on the board early in through a really scrappy one through the sniper Benny Robinson. Got a shot off on Robbo. Robbo, you almost got a good save, but it just rolled under his feet. And we've got a flag down here.
See North Adelaide going to man up.
So we've got a 30-second interference here. So North Adelaide into a man up. And look, with no Ryan Gaspari this evening, and no Braden Simpson either. It just didn't come up.
Yep.
North are going to have to be very, very good tonight and make their scoring opportunities.
Yep.
Because Ryan Gaspari is a huge loss. Although Twisty's down there, we've got we've got Luke McCard as well.
Oh, there we go.
It's a good ball movement, but you can just see there, just that quality of passing.
Yep.
Was flat-footed. And just didn't find Twisky and saw the pressure coming at him from Paddy Palmer, who was motoring at him.
Definitely. Well, Glenelg's always pushing out and they're man down. They like to push the ball, and that obviously caused the turnover there.
So Cody just going about. He's obviously didn't play last game, coming off a bout of glandular fever, and bang hits Zach Drury up the middle. And Zach is off to the races. Really good outlet there from Code after having a week off.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good to see him back, preparing for the Aussie tournament and state, I believe. So he's got a big bout ahead of him.
So as you do, my mate, you're obviously part of the SA men's state team once again. So we're looking forward to going away in 3 weeks, and a week and a half after that, you're off to the 23s in Japan and South Korea as well.
Yes, looking forward to it. After Luke just gets that awesome ground ball in the middle there.
So Lukey Roberts' sword just kicks it over there to Scotty Ellis.
Watch Glenelg with the ride. They've already got a turnover here before.
So Twisky's up in the middle. He's being guarded there by Jared Hines.
Twisky's going to do a lot today. He's going to have to.
Now that's so they're going to have to put pressure on that player. That's not a great pass, but that could come off, or if it comes off the ground. North Adelaide working and doing very hard work here. That's a good hit.
Oh, it's a flag.
Oh, flag is thrown here from Ricky. So we've got an illegal body there on Brody Nickel, but in the stretch of the play, may have had a head down there and just thought that was illegal. But so North Adelaide with another penalty here. This is their second opportunity as Blake Alford just kicks the ball around there to Adam Sanders.
Now, I'd say watch Twisky and watch Blake Alford. They're the main targets here.
Again,
man up.
just again, that's the unforced unforced errors will really hurt.
Just the over and back, no, plenty of time.
Yeah, that's the over and back that we got caught. I got caught last week. Yeah, to start with that, and the boys were all going, "Why did we have to give it up?" Like, there's a new rule in, boys. So that penalty is going to be really looks down the bottom.
Feet. No,
at
unlucky.
Luke McCard. So Blakey Alford wearing the good-looking red chrome helmet out there at the moment.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
That looks ruby red out there at the moment. As North Adelaide again just throw the ball away, and on the Living Choice scoreboard we see Glenelg 1, North Adelaide 0. And make sure you get around Traditional verandas and carports, roofing and guttering for Adelaide's finest home improvements. And they will look after you. So get in touch with them on traditionaltradav.com.au, or you can give them a ring on 8376 3639 to find out how they can help you design the perfect addition to your home.
Come back, over and back.
And there's a
flag down.
Perfect addition to Glenelg's home. They're going to have a man up, their first one of this evening.
Yeah, well, Glenelg's dangerous. They've got a lot of outside shooters. Watch them to keep the ball hot. Either a shot from either Nigel or Dan.
I was going to say, it's been a little bit scrappier at the moment, K-Man. And North having two man-up opportunities, and you know, they're going to make Scooter and Wendell pull their hair out if they keep throwing the ball out of bounds in man-up situations. I know that from playing North the other week when we did it 3 times with a 4-man zone.
Good look.
Luke Keesing just giving it a rip, but Dan Robertson.
Robbo, yeah.
Robbo being closest when that went out. Toddy Bartlett just wasn't there.
Hustle master.
And I don't think he was actually expecting, but under immense pressure. So this is where goalies, that could...
good handle. Nice.
Good to Luke there. Luke kicks it over here to Andrew Kilford. Kilford...
the right is very effective at the moment. Looks like they're zoning up and choking up in the middle here.
So ball is just given a twist. And Twist kicks it down here to Booney. And Booney will just wait for his offensive players to come on. And Blakey Alford, I almost want to call him Dorothy right now, because that's ruby red slippers right there. And he could get a new nickname tonight on LSA TV. We could call him Dorothy.
Yep,
and he says there's no place like home. There is no place like home. But I'm under immense pressure.
And
Blakey Alford doing a great job holding the ball there. He gets a shot away here.
Back up. Yep.
And Blakey Alford doing a great job there for his North Adelaide teammates.
He's a very strong box player, so you can see that when he's dodges. He's dodging strong, has good ball protection. Good to see.
So Twisky with the ball up the top here, kicks it again.
I'd like to see North Adelaide get a long set here, try and take control of the game.
So this is where they've been having trouble with on this side, though, with that ball coming down the back.
Yeah.
They've thrown it out of bounds twice already. As Twisk gets some attention there from Steve Mortimer. Jack Zogopoulos, who's normally in the cage for Glenelg. He was in my under-15s team last year in the Phantoms, in the cage over in Victoria. But he's a super quick. He runs around like he's got runs around like he's got a head with his chook cut off. And Stevie Mortimer will have his job. He'll have his job to chase down Jack, because he's very, very quick. But good work there.
Nice, Steve.
Good work there from an Aussie captain. Kicks it up really quickly. Dan Evans kicks it forward again. Should kick it on again here.
For transition. No,
just looks inside.
Eyes up. Oh, good look.
Geesing down the bottom. Perfect. And there we go. Toddy Bartlett with his, I believe, first of the season, Todd Bartlett. And that is Glenelg's second, as we see on the replay. Sorry, no replays at the moment, but we could talk that one through, because the ball was kicked down to Evans. Evans certainly looked around, looked inside, found Keesing. Keesing drew the player, kicked it to Todd Bartlett. Todd Bartlett steps around and puts it down left-hand side and gets his first for the season.
Wow, he's a good scorer, so it's surprising it's his first this season. Maybe he's got his break now.
You know what? Given the fact there's advantage being called here to North Adelaide. So there was a legal procedure that didn't quite. Jared Hines didn't make it over the line here.
Oh, ball's down.
I think. That's not great stick handling there. And that ball will from Aidan Westcombe, just threw it straight out of bounds. And obviously Fogoing tonight.
Pat Palmer with the ball.
And he certainly doesn't
mind
having a shot either,
no,
would he?
Doesn't mind a shot.
All longies don't mind having a shot, do they, K-Man?
Definitely not.
And good knockdown there from Kilford.
Lingering? No, he's subbing now. I wouldn't be surprised if Pat has a shot today.
Yeah, you know what?
He's got a good shot in him.
I'm going to say all good coaches love their longies getting down and pinging shots. It's just coming from such a different angle.
Yep.
And sometimes, you know, there's been some really good long stick. I mean, Brett Langstreth from East Torrens is one that every time he gets down there.
It's a dangerous shot. It's hard to read for goalies, especially if they come up high and do a bounce shot. Very, very hard to read.
Well, it's like that. It's like that when you get those 7-foot cricketers that bowl a ball that come from a really large height. It's really difficult. As we see,
just all over him.
Brody's got the flag. Brody with a big late hit there. Look at the flag height there from Shane Abbott. As Brody Nicol just picks himself up off the ground, got a late hit there.
So it was a cross check, I think. So Glenelg's gone man up.
But Shane Abbott just in the night sky, that just fluttered up into the air.
Beautiful arc.
And had just almost looked like the sun rising again down to the western end here, which is where it sets. But you know, but beautiful in the black night sky here. Again, beautiful night for lacrosse. And if you're watching live on LSA TV on the Facebook, or if you've upgraded and subscribed to the YouTube channel, you can get it live on your 75-inch smart TV and be watching it in high definition as Glenelg work around. There's gaps opening up here. Kicks it to Evans. Evans kicks it over to him.
Nice.
And Morton has been shooting him there all year. And Morton
gets a good extra pass by Dan.
Morton gets on the board for his first. And he got 9 the last time they played here at Glenelg in the Anzac Day clash, but didn't help him over Burnside that day.
No, Burnside was really, really good that day. It was 15-14, I believe, so a very high-scoring game. See if they get to these numbers today. So 3-0 here on the Living Choice scoreboard. And we've got a couple of minutes to go in this first term as we see Alford in the middle against Evans. We got Evans raking, I reckon.
The sniper, Robinson, sitting on the wing here. As sniper, there's a stick being held there from Blakey Alford.
Good ground ball.
But the sniper's going to open up here. He's running the backside. No one's picked up the sniper yet. If they move the ball quickly, he's a big opportunity because there's 2 on 1. There he is in the middle. Oh, opened up. You could see that coming from the centre line there, K-Man. As Steve Mortimer just makes his way off.
Subbing, getting control of the game here.
And we just, Glenelg come through the way of Brody Nicol, just coming off the bench. And speaking of benches, if you need anything made and through your home improvements, get as we just see there.
Nice.
There's a little bit of improvement to the back of the net right there. And Brody Nicol just coming off the bench gets his first. But yeah, get in touch with Traditional Veranda and Carport and Roofing and Guttering.
We've got the replay here. Jack Price driving hard, eyes up, good feed.
And he'll be really happy to get on the board, Brody Nicol, for his first of the night. And on the Living Choice scoreboard, we have a 4-0 game as Glenelg come back into the centre.
It's a commanding lead already.
And we've got
around 30 seconds left in the quarter, I think.
Jono Marenkovic in here against Aidan Westcombe. And Marenkovic just losing the ball and Aidan actually getting the ball, but Luke doing a fantastic job, and we're pretty pleased to be seeing him come off the wing like that. Came in with the state series coming up.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, he's in the side as well. Look to push there. SA obviously in a good for a chance.
So, and while the Glenelg were throwing the ball around, just on behalf of LSA TV and the South Australian lacrosse community, we wish to pass our condolences on to the family of Alan Lua and all the players in the Victorian, as the ball just goes high, all the players in the Victorian side with Greg Mollison. Obviously the sudden death of Alan Lua, who was a stalwart for Australian lacrosse and Victorian lacrosse. Really sad to see his passing. And to the Vic boys who had to perform CPR on that Sunday. I could think of nothing worse. So our thoughts are with you, boys. I know we are combatants in a couple of weeks, but look, you know, obviously you did an amazing job with trying to help Alan out, and yeah, our thoughts and wishes, best wishes are with you and the families at this difficult time.
Yes, definitely, and with Altona Lacrosse Club as well.
So as North Adelaide just bring the ball over.
Robbo just had a good save there.
Yes, and as we say, all the other clubs have rearranged their home games tomorrow to give Altona all their home games. So that's a really fitting thing that they can then pay respect to Alan and the service that he has given to both lacrosse throughout the world and in this country. So we wish Altona Lacrosse Club all the best tomorrow. And as I said, our thoughts and prayers are with the family and players of the Victorian lacrosse community. and everyone that Alan has been a part of coaching around the world. So as North Adelaide just go about their business here through Luke McCard. But good defence there from Luke. He's come to play tonight, Lukey Keesing. It's his second, I'll say second hard ground ball.
Yep, fantastic. They're clearing it.
Oh, there's one to Marinkovic. Marinkovic has seen a man coming. There was a big clash of bodies there. As just kicks the ball down there, Morton kicks inside. Marinkovic, big save there from Robbo. Ball picked up here by Twisk. And Twisky,
he's going to look to clear himself.
He's got plenty of white around him. The ball's hit the deck there.
That's the Glenelg ride. That's good. That's good hustle.
As Paddy just picking up the ball there. Sorry, Jack just picking up the ball. Great ground ball from Jack Price.
Yeah, definitely. You've seen time and time again them riding very, very hard. It's one of the keys. They like to push in transition, and having a good ride is... Nigel Morton with the absolute rip on the left hand.
Nigel again just steps out on the right-hand side here, and we'll look at that on the LSA Living Choice instant replay. You see Nigel Morton just a bit of razzle-dazzle, puts it his left.
Hand. Oh,
cross the hip.
Off hip.
Off hip, left-hand side. And
fantastic placement.
Nigel Morton with his second of the first quarter. And they are out to a 5-0 lead here. So as the crowd certainly has picked up here at the Glenelg Lacrosse Club, and why wouldn't it be under lights with this beautiful weather? Big full moon out tonight came in as well. There's like a few weirdos come out. Unfortunately, I'm sitting on the mic.
I was going to say, yeah.
But ball to be won in the middle here. So ball flicked out.
Flicking it backwards, good ground ball.
Steve Mortimer just... probably easing up there a little bit on Baxter. But going about his work now. Baxter's holding the ball really well against, but the pressure just kept coming. And a really good hold there for Baxter, but the sniper is off to the races.
And they're pushing it, no.
As the whistle goes to end the first term here at the Glenelg Lacrosse Club. And on the Living Choice scoreboard, we see Glenelg 5, North Adelaide 0. In what was a very entertaining first quarter came in.
Yes, I mean, Glenelg are going to keep pushing in transition. And
we're just going to hear a few words from our sponsors.
John Wood here for Living Choice Fullerton, a luxury retirement village which is set to become the most exclusive retirement living address in Adelaide. Keith, what's your verdict?
I'm impressed, John. These apartments really do have the wow factor, and you can choose from spacious one-bedroom apartments through to ultra-luxurious penthouses.
Location, luxury, lifestyle and living well. Once again, Living Choice has ticked all the boxes.
Come and have a look at the stunning display apartment
and discover the new standard in retirement living. John Wood here for Living Choice Fullerton, a luxury retirement village which is set to become the most...
And welcome back here as I just get myself together with my little 5-0 here on the Living Choice scoreboard in the first quarter. And we see two combatants of South Australian lacrosse line up on the wing out here in Steve Mortimer and Nathan Twisk. So Dan Evans going about the business in the centre. As Mortimer picks the ball up, just flicks it forward.
Luke with a good ground ball, looking to push.
Hits his long stick opposition there, so it was long stick to long stick.
Yep. Well, Luke's one of the better handling long poles in the league, so he'll play some offense and do some good ground balls like that.
And also one of our great commentators on LSA TV, Mr. Lukey Roberts Sword.
Yeah, he had a bout in the box, didn't he?
He loves it. He loves it, and we love him. So LSA, one of LSA TV's own, as we kick out here to Blakey Alford. Doesn't that helmet just look great? And Blakey actually looking down there to make sure he still had that. Oh, little BTB put his man under immense pressure. And Cam White just went, why are you throwing that to me behind the back there? And the ball will clear here.
Controlled.
Kicks up here. And
Pat to push this.
do you reckon he's got the sniper on the left-hand side? He's got
He might shoot this.
Jack Price down. Oh, that one's just turned off, and Paddy's not going anywhere just yet.
Watch the cut.
So,
Yep, there's seven.
he's...
He saw Nigel up the
he saw
halfway.
Nige.
Probably a smart move.
What is Nige doing in defence? We have to ask that.
Oh, he just got the ball back, so fair enough.
I know, but he's walking back from the defence again. Maybe he's just lulling him into a false sense of security.
Dodge to his left.
As
Eyes
he
up.
kicks down the sniper.
Save,
Sticks that one
Robbo.
stick side high on
I believe that's
Robbo.
4 saves already.
And Robbo with another good save. He's been good this year, Robbo, in the cage.
All-Star
Oh,
goalie
that's
last year.
Putting
On the right.
and certainly, that's just under pressure here. North Adelaide in the ball, getting the ball out. Nige just knocks him over. Good up the field though. And a couple of shout-outs here. We've got Craig Schicker,
Ooh, the
South Australian coach.
Yep.
Watching
Defensive
on.
head coach, yep.
And obviously he must be sending some things through to the bench here because he's in Sydney at the moment. Joshy Harris is watching. Adam, g'day mate. Must have been Luke's game in Perth last week, then got him prepared for tonight's game. Yeah, Luke, he did go over in the bye and play over in Perth last week.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Timmy-
For Basie.
Timmy Kennedy from the ALN, I spoke to him through the week and said he didn't really do much over there though, so maybe he was warming up there, Adam. And Lee Haskett's watching, and Sam Hissey says good quarter. One of the young up-and-coming stars of lacrosse, Sam Hissey, one of my Phantom boys from 15s last year. He's
That's good
watching
to see.
live. Sammy's always online, so big shout-out to you, Sammy. And Jamie Denning is also watching after playing the game previously.
Looks like they're locking off here. Pat's going to work.
And just
Take away in the ground ball.
It's-
Big boy Pat pushing him over.
just pushing him out, throwing his weight around, Pat, and there's not much of it.
Yeah, he's been hitting the
He's
CrossFit
hitting the gym, has he?
Yeah, the CrossFit.
No wonder.
He's all about it. He's been doing a couple tour days. Huge off-season for Pat.
Jack Price just going his work against Booney. Kicks it inside, looks at the sniper,
the ball.
sniper down the bottom, looks
Extra
over.
pass.
That is a
That's a great extra
fantastic,
pass.
fantastic piece of play there. And that one extra pass, Toddy Bartlett had every right to shoot then, but found Luke on the bottom corner, as we see here on the Living Choice replay. And we have a timeout on red. But you could just see here, Toddy had every opportunity to shoot that ball, but just made sure it was definitely going to the back of the cage. He gives it up there to Luke Keesing. He gets his first of the game, and it's out to a 6-0 lead on the Living Choice scoreboard.
It's definitely what you want to see as an offense. Unselfish play. It's still a point. Assist to Jessica's goal. Definitely good to see.
And at the traditional timeout here, I'm going to rename it. Traditional timeout for traditional verandas and carports, roofing and guttering in Adelaide's finest home improvements company. So we build the highest quality verandas, carports, decks and window awnings in South Australia and provide quality roofing and guttering services while maintaining the uppermost standard of customer service. Each and every product is individually designed to suit your outdoor space and lifestyle. Traditional verandas, carports, roofing and guttering address all the finer details along the way, including council approval, and provide free quotes and on-site measurements to try and fit in with the constraints of your budget. As a family-run business, they aim to uphold an old-fashioned personalised service that involves an elaborate planning process. Unlike typical commercial companies, they value face-to-face service and collaborating with clients to custom build their own dream extensions. As we come back to the face-off here, and we'll just listen in to Shane Abbott.
Large straight, parallel, centers. Check.
And
It's good to hear from the referees. Shane will definitely be glad that he heard his own voice.
we often say that it's good to hear from the referees, but then it's Shane. So, but then Shane, one of LSA TV's own.
Yep, he was in the State Series, I believe.
And one of ALN's own, because he was a part of the ALN's commentary over in Perth. And he doesn't mind the sound of his own voice either, so we work really well together.
Oh, that was Pat again with another turnover there.
Paddy's
a little check.
Paddy's had a really good game early.
He has indeed. Look to Glenelg take control here.
So Luke
Looks like
Keesing
Luke
just
wants to dodge here.
putting
Nope,
the ball
moving
out the
around.
back. Toddy Bartlett, he'll want to go about his work. Steps up, looks inside Nige. He's
Oh,
going to
this
shoot
one's
that every
dangerous.
day of the week.
Save, Robbo.
Straight to Robbo's stick. So Robbo, just a good outlet there from Robbo. Found Luke McCard. Luke McCard just kicking it up there to young Baxter. Baxter dropping the handle of the ball. Steve Mortimer, good check on behind
ball
there from Twist.
Wearing checks.
Good little fake. Great work there from Steve Mortimer getting the ball out of the defense under immense pressure. And just as Lukey comes out the back, we'll just tell you to subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can actually get this live and free on your 75-inch screen at home and watch it in the comfort of your lounge live and free or on the Facebook. So send us a like, subscribe to the YouTube channel, or send us some comments on the Facebook. So where you're watching from around the world, normally there are people everywhere as Drury comes down the side, kicks the ball out to Keesing, kicks the ball up. There's another cut coming in here from Drury, steps up, kicks it, just steps inside. Booney, step, bang, offside hip. And Bartlett has come to play tonight. That's his second of this evening.
And second of the season. So he's hot. He's got 3 points, the 2 goals and the assist.
He's just doubled his season tally right here. As you see, just steps around Adam Sanders Booney.
On the left as well.
Left hand hip on the left hand side.
He'll be happy watching that one back.
And he'll be very happy. And I'm very happy to see him starting to score some goals because he is part of our state team. And good to see him starting to make it happen. It must be those straight trainings he's coming out to.
100% is the coaching. Yep.
Shicks, if you're listening. So back in the centre here, Dan Evans is going to be done for premature evacuation in the face-off.
It is North Adelaide ball. Twiski's got it here.
So Twisk picks the ball up, kicks it out there to McCard.
I really want to see a long set from North Adelaide here. Try and get some possession back. But it looks like Glenelg are pushing really hard here.
So 7-0 the score here on the Living Choice scoreboard. But yeah, North Adelaide. And look, Blakey Orford certainly has been going about his work in a big way. As Jack Zogopoulos, he's just like a chook with his head cut off. Look at him. Just goes.
Got some good wheels on him.
Got some great motors. And when he comes out of the cage like that as a keeper too, a young keeper, he just keeps going. But they need to find a relief as Twist comes out. And I don't think that would have been the play Glenelg would have been looking for. They would have liked to lock off those adjacents.
Yeah, definitely.
And make him make that longer extra pass. As Alford just picks the ball up. And they've got to be careful here because those stall calls can come on fairly quickly. As a big, that's ambitious.
Oh.
But that is an opportunity there. Great stick there from Cam White. Blakey Alford, I thought he was just really bombing that one. He found the stick.
It was ambitious. He had the eyes up, but it's good to see. They need to push a little bit. See what they can get it do here.
I think sometimes you've just got to, if things aren't working for you, trying to make something happen. I think that's what Blake Alford was doing then.
Yep.
An opportunity. That's a shot on cage, although Cody hasn't actually had to save one tonight. Although,
save
on cue.
As you say it.
We love it on cue. We know always happens. Cody gets his first save down low, and it was a good save. Really was a good save.
Flag.
Flag is down, and that is going to be on
Glenelg, I believe.
That is going to be a slash. And we're just waiting to see. That might be on Twisk. I think Twiski's going to the bench here, so that's a slash on Nathan Twisk.
Twisky, yep.
So Twisk sitting in the bench over there. Just slash after he got rid of the ball. And Glenelg with an opportunity here in a man-up situation as their man-up team come onto the field. Keesing kicks it over to Evans. Evans kicks it down to Morton. Back to Evans, who kicks it to Keesing, who kicks it to Price.
Start that motion.
Who then kicks it to Evans, kicks it down the back, and I just like the fact that I can say all these names really quickly. But kicks it over here to Price. Back down the wheel to Sniper. Lukey kicks it over the back. Oh, great inside look. Bartlett, just good save there from Robertson.
Watch Glenelg as they'll kick someone into the middle.
And Robbo, all they do is, that's a good handle there from the Aussie Sharks skipper Morton. Big nice shot there from Keesing. And that has gone really top shelf, and as one Sammy Kilford would say, that one rattling the cookie jar up top. As Keesing.
Look at the replay here. We've got Nigel looking across crease.
Great ball movement from the Glenelg Seahawks.
His helmet.
And just had Dan in the cage just going one side to the other, and that's a cracking shot there from Lukey Keesing. Gets his second of the game, second of the quarter. And Nicole Keesing just joining in at the right time. Nicole, you might have liked that one, seeing Lukey just put that one top shelf. That's his second of the game.
Ball's out.
As the ball is coming out here. And McCard picks the ball up. He's going to have to watch out. He's got pressure coming from everywhere.
Good handle.
Good handle again.
Run to space.
And we're going to flag down.
Down.
Oh, just not watching. Absolute ball watching. So
hold. Hold on, Pat.
So there's a hold called there on Paddy Palmer. And obviously that ball didn't advance, but then again did throw it to the long stick defender there who wasn't actually watching. And just, you got to keep your eyes on the ball, K-Man, defender.
Yep. Yeah, definitely.
Shorties want to throw it to you, don't they?
Yeah, 100%.
Especially when they get in trouble.
Go, yeah. So I get the North Adelaide guys are missing Gasper at the moment. We've got Luke down in his stead, I think.
So, yeah, look, Gasper's a big loss for the...
He's a great player. He's in the Roos team this year. So
good save up there from Cody. Just knocks it on the top of his helmet and just throws the fake. So another good save there from Watts in the cage. Had the save, just popped out of his stick. Sometimes they hit your helmet and go backwards. But made the most of it.
Hit the lucky at-home bounce.
So must be the field slants that way and it was going that way. So,
yeah, so as you can see, Cody and Jack Price both have the Australian Under 23 helmets on. So the fresh lids. As you can see, the matte grey. So looking pretty sleek.
And you got your gear the other day. It all looks pretty swish, mate.
Yeah. I'll be wearing it.
And while we come into an offensive set here from Glenelg, obviously, yeah, not that long. Obviously, you've got state trip in 3 weeks, and then you've got about 7 days or 8 days after that you leave for Japan, South Korea.
Yeah, I think it's around 4 or 5, actually.
Okay, so 4 or 5 days. And then, so into Japan, you're playing some friendly games?
Yeah, so we go to Japan first. We play some universities, so Kyoto University in Osaka, and then in Osaka School as well. So I'm really looking forward to it. Hopefully it's a good ramp up towards the tournament.
As we see Jack Jury just pop one over the top there with a laser.
He's got a good shot, doesn't he?
He's got a very good shot.
On it.
I've been lucky enough to coach him in the under-18 state teams coming up.
He played that last state team, didn't he?
He played in the last men's state team in Perth. I got to accommodate as a sniper. He goes left, he goes right, he looks up the top, kicks it up, kicks it over, looks down the bottom corner. That's a fantastic feed. That is really good movement, and Nigel's just going, no, give it a toddy next time, because Nigel said, I wasn't expecting that, as Luke Keesing goes about it. Oh, kicks it to Evans. So as Glenelg just reset here, as Bartlett comes around, gets the long stick pushing out to him. There's going to be a man open here in the middle in a minute. And that shot there was ambitious. So from Dan Evans. Yeah, so then obviously once the games are done, it just pops around the side. Another good save there from Robbo, and that's going to be a Glenelg ball off Morton. Then off to South Korea.
Yeah, so the games are in South Korea, in Jeonju. I'm sorry if I butchered that pronunciation.
I reckon that's a great sound, because I looked at the name and went, you know what, that's one that I might have to do some practice on.
Yeah, so good stick.
Oh, that's just come fortuitously, didn't it, to Bartlett. If that had actually snaffled in his stick, he was turning and shooting. So yeah, so then in the Auspacks, and what teams are you competing against over there?
So Japan is the main competitor for us. They've won it the last couple of times actually. So they've been getting gold, and Australia's getting silver. So hopefully this year we get the gold. We've got a good side. We've got Glenn Meredith as head coach, Henry Lawson as the defensive coach.
So plenty of experience.
Darren Gibson is the offensive coach. Yeah, exactly.
So there's plenty of experience in that coaching panel, and
definitely.
Obviously the 23s, they're really making that start to become an Australian side because it's a big step up. Good look from Brody Nickel inside, but just copped a bit of a hook there. And yeah, look, the team on paper, you know, I won't call it too early, but there's certainly some upsides to the team that you're travelling with.
Yeah, definitely. It's a really good side to play with. Super fun. Good group of guys as well.
So Robbo doing a good job there. Just that was popped off straight into Drury's stick.
Good check.
Good check there though. But need to get the ground ball, and it's what they do with it here now, because that's not the option.
The ride has been on today.
That is not the option.
Good extra pass.
Kicks it down. Looks down again. And a good finish.
Just tic-tac-toe
Great
there.
finish there from Drury.
Glenelg making it look easy.
He gets his first of the game and first of the quarter. And he's been threatening the cage. He's had about 4 shots in the last couple of minutes. And that was probably the slowest he has thrown any of those balls.
Just had to place it there. Didn't have to do too much.
So, yeah, on the Living Choice scoreboard, we see out to a 9-0 lead at the moment. And get in touch with Traditional Verandas, Carports, Roofing and Guttering for Adelaide's finest home improvements for your needs. Contact them on 8376-3639 to find out how they can help design you the perfect additions to your home. And on tradav.com.au. As the ball just being kicked around here, and kicks up now to Hines, and Hines hasn't seen a great deal of the play tonight, but just settling it down as Steve Mortimer finds his way off and Jack Price comes on.
Yeah, well, as the lead gets 9-0, you're going to start seeing these players some more. Jared Hines going to get in there. Jono with the great face-off win. I'd like to see him push a little more in transition. Just kicking the ball around.
And as Glenelg just kicked the ball around here in offense, and we see them just having a bit of a slow set. There's Marinkovic coming in. We've got Hines in. We've got Price, who just burns. He burns. He's got a great shot.
Yeah, he can go either way as well. It's hard to defend. It's very hard to defend.
Again, another one of those young guys I was lucky enough to coach in those early state days, and just shows so much promise.
Definitely. He's very dangerous from X, but also up high, just because the split dodge is just very, very good.
So, and it's fantastic to be able to bring you live and free TV lacrosse on LSA TV. As the ball just kicks down the back here. Great ball movement again from Glenelg. Marinkovic with the ball, kicks inside. Good from Keesing. Keesing just nailing Price out the back. He didn't expect that one, but good job there from Jack Price as it kicks up to Marinkovic.
That's subbing.
And we really appreciate our sponsors here on LSA TV, Living Choice, and obviously Traditional. And we still have a couple of spots available for some more sponsors within so we can bring more of these fantastic games, and that's come off the back of the North Adelaide player. But that will be called a save, and Robbo will be glad he's there.
Definitely.
So just like tonight in the girls' game, we had the Courtney mic'd up over there. We've got Shane Abbott mic'd up, and all the funds that we have go straight back into Lacrosse SA TV. So if you like what you're seeing and you've got a couple of dollars to spare as a bit of a sponsorship, we'd love to be able to plug your company as much as we do. And throughout the season, we're going to bring you lots of live lacrosse on LSA TV. So if you have an opportunity to send some sponsorship our way, we'd love to. Just get in touch with us on Facebook.
Looking dangerous with the dodge here.
Or through LSA. That has gone ring-tink-tink from Marinkovic.
You want that one back.
And Hines with a great backup. But yeah, look, get in touch with us on LSA TV or through LSA. And we would love to have that.
Dodge.
Nige just, I've seen him score from here before, where it gets down on the ground and then picks it out. The guy's a magician. As Price comes around the back, looks up the top, good interception. But
nice stick and the dive.
Ball to be won here. And there's some, oh, look at that. Just like when he was. So we've got
like a legal body.
A legal body. And I'm going to say, Shane was one of those kids who had the little parachute back in the day when he was a kid. He used to throw as high as he could and sail down.
In kindergarten, his favourite toy was the giant parachute and run under.
He did like the giant parachute.
So looks like we're going under a minute here for this quarter and in the half.
So 9-0 here on the Living Choice scoreboard as we speak. Glenelg will be in a man-up situation with probably about a minute or so to go. Obviously, we don't have a live feed through to the time clock, so when there is a stop clock, unfortunately, we can't stop ours. But the ball is moving around, kicks it up, looks inside. Luca Keesing just left that one behind. Robbo comes out of the cage. Oh, that ball's come up.
There's got to be more to let him know someone's behind him.
Kicks out, but good defense there from North Adelaide.
Definitely good stop.
Looks down the bottom.
They get some good sticks
here. That's an inherent touch there. Oh, that might be, he's just wailing at the moment. There's someone looking for a stick down there because we've got a yard sale down on the back line. As Luke Keesing picks his stick up as he goes to the other Luke. Luke Sword, great handle on the ball there, just falling and losing it. Ball to be here. Oh, just Sniper picks up, puts that one past. Wears a bit of heat on the after the shot. But a little bit unsettled and unforced there, K-Man.
Yes, definitely. It looks like Jack Price wants it. He's been calling for it hard.
So the penalty's been released here. There can't be too much time left in this second term. And Glenelg would love to... Glenelg would love to put another one on here to go double digits into the half at 10-0.
Looks like they're doing their motion now. With the pick on the right side.
Pick and roll.
Yep.
Looks down, kicks it up. Another little pick
cutter.
and roll. They're looking at the pick and roll. Step down, Price.
Oh,
that one just missed the top as well. And you just don't know whether he's lefty or righty, do you?
No, you don't.
Very good on both hands.
Yeah, I don't think he prefers either one, to be honest. And it bothers me.
And a couple of shout-outs here. Stuart Hesse says, great commentary, guys. So, K-Man, they're loving your work here for your inaugural on the Dan Evans.
The face
steps
dodge.
1, steps 2.
Oh,
That's come off a tee.
Come back.
Oh, bang!
And Todd Bartlett.
5-hole as Bartlett puts one down the bottom.
That's his third.
That's come off a bar, and that was unfortunate from Robbo there. As we see on the replay here, Dan, that's come straight off the bar.
Straight
Bartlett,
to him, fortuitous.
5-hole.
Oh.
And that one actually might not have gone through the 5-hole. Looks like
I
it's
think
just
it was
gone
off
over
hip.
a little off hip, so not much to shoot at
it's
there.
It's a great placement off hip. I can't speak about good enough. Goalies can't save it. It's a save.
And Toddy Bartlett gets his hat-trick for the first half. He's
very happy with
his
that.
score for the season.
It's awesome. It's awesome to see.
Very happy with that.
Not long left now. See if North Adelaide can get on the board here.
As,
Blake Alford in the Dorothy in the face.
I know Blakey won't mind that. All in good fun. Blakey's an absolutely fantastic bloke. That helmet is just, that's amazing, isn't it?
Yes, it's good. We played together in the box side for the Raptors, so a bit of banter here and there.
Blakey, got to watch.
Oh,
the sniper getting sniped after. As the whistle goes, there was less than 3 seconds to go there, and you hear Shane Abbott calling time for the first half as we see Glenelg now out to a 10-0 lead. And it's been sort of all one way offensively.
It's a commanding start. It really is. It's hard for they're just getting out the middle, Tony. So they're dominating from there.
Absolutely. A couple of quick shout-outs here for everyone watching live on LSA TV. You've got Indy Williams. She is a champion. She's an Australian under-19 player.
Yep.
Current under-18 championship player.
Yes, SA1, yeah.
Fantastic. And on that, Olivia Parker's watching. Another one of
coach,
Woodville's great. And coach.
Yeah, she won the Nationals with the girls.
And LSA TV's own Olivia Parker. Watching. Trav Parrish, good hit. Let him play. Yeah, we agree, Trav. That was that one down at the end here.
I'm a long pole, so let him play is always better.
Josh Tape says, nice check, Chopper. Jimmy Goodridge is watching. Anzac Day medalist for this year, and in fine form, Mr. Goodridge. Yep. Did you see the goal he shot the other day between his legs?
I had my stick in his hands. I did see it. I was very close to it. It was a good shot.
That's why I asked, because I thought you might have seen that one fairly close given the
replay. I was running at him. Yeah, it was a very good shot. Top pipe, so
that is really good. That is wrong to be saying that, and we're just going to shoot to a few ads here from our wonderful sponsors on LSA TV.
John Wood here for Living Choice Fullerton, a luxury retirement village which is set to become the most exclusive retirement living address in Adelaide. Keith, what's your verdict?
I'm impressed, John. These apartments really do have the wow factor, and you can choose from spacious one-bedroom apartments through to ultra-luxurious penthouses.
Location, luxury, lifestyle and living well. Once again, Living Choice has ticked all the boxes.
Come and have a look at the stunning display apartment
and discover the new standard in retirement living. John Wood here for Living Choice Fullerton, a luxury...
I'll show you what I've done.
He did the voiceover, but we couldn't get it really.
So this is the voiceover I did.
Getting up to 20 degrees every day. But Lockie's only paid you got the blue cam? Oh, John Elliott. Lockie's got it. Influenza. They literally just like that. Yeah, and then they'll text you. They'll give you Tammy flu.
John Wood here for Living Choice Fullerton, a luxury retirement village which is set to become the most exclusive retirement living address in Adelaide. Keith, what's your verdict?
I'm impressed, John. These apartments really do have the wow factor, and you can choose from spacious one-bedroom apartments through to ultra-luxurious penthouses.
Location, luxury, lifestyle and living well. Once again, Living Choice has ticked all the boxes.
Come and have a look at the stunning display apartment
And discover the new standard in retirement living. John Wood here for Living Choice Fullerton.
All right, and welcome back to the beautiful Glenelg Lacrosse Club. Still a perfect night down here, K-Man, at the moment.
It's beautiful. There's no strong breeze, which is really what gets you.
So obviously the first half has been done and played, and we are all having a chat about it. And Craig would be watching this on the live feed, no doubt, because obviously he's over in Sydney and would probably like what he sees at 10-0.
Definitely.
May not get another coaching gig given the way they're going at the moment.
Success of it, yep.
But big shout out to you, Shix. Obviously, goal scorers for this evening for Glenelg. Well, we'd go through North Adelaide, but there is none. And that, I'm sure, will change as the game goes on. But for Glenelg, we have Benny Robinson, the sniper, with 1. Brody Nickel with 1. Nige Morton has 2 on the board. Zach Drury has 1. Toddy Bartlett with his hat-trick and tripled his amount for the year, as we said earlier. And Lukey Keesing with a couple. That is 10. And but hasn't been all that way because Rob's had a great job down there.
Yeah, 7 saves, so that's huge. A good first half. He was the all-star keeper last year, and you can see why. He makes some really good saves.
Now, boys, just really quickly, during the break when I went over to grab the mic off Shane, unsportsmanlike penalty from number 7, so Lukey Roberts
Sword got an
so
unsportsmanlike.
Glenelg will start with the ball
on the halftime break.
Yep, yeah, during the break.
There you go. So that's what we do here on LSA TV. We have all the insights going on that we did not see that at the end of that quarter. But
no, missed it.
Good work there from Marty Baker. He is all over it here at Glenelg Lacrosse Club.
So Glenelg's going to start with the ball, straight to their man up.
We'll start with the ball. And a fantastic crowd for a Friday night. And you can see all the kids out on the oval out here down to the left. They're all having halftime heroes. As,
good to see.
Harry Giannis, is it? It's Harry Giannis and Wei Liang just down there, just showing a couple of the older boys, just showing a few of the younger boys, just what a few of the skills are like. And they'll obviously play in their respective sides tomorrow, Wei with Sturt, and Harry has gone over to Burnside, so we wish them the best of luck tomorrow. Even though we're playing Woodville. K-Man's going, no.
Yeah,
no, stop it. So Glenelg should start with the ball here, given our
inside information.